welcome everybody to Living a Lego Life. I'm Clay Green, your host, and welcome once again. Tonight we are getting back together again to do some live build. Actually, just looking at some of my information here, make sure things are starting to flow through appropriately the way they should. And let's see here. Just want to make sure everything is live. More than one ingestion is using the primary URL. Send one stream to the primary ingestion URL on the stream. Hopefully. Alright, so I'm going to do some testing as well as the build tonight. So it's going to take me just a moment. Pull the trusty celly phone over here, take a look and see where are we really alive at. Let's see my subscriptions. Am I alive at Living a Lego Life? Interesting. Live stream. Let's see what we got going here. Are we live on stream? Okay, so probably going to be doing that echo thing that you see a lot, but we are live on YouTube. All right, so live on YouTube. Let's look at Facebook, see what Facebook looks like. Facebook. Am I live over there? We'll get started here in just a minute. This gives people time to join on as well. Go over to Living a Lego Life. Are we live there? Are we live there? Okay. We'll get started here in just a minute. This gives people time to... This is good news. So that means we are live in both areas, which is what we're kind of looking for. So that's the important thing. I got the phone turned off. I can put it away now. And we can go ahead and get started. So on yesterday's show, we went ahead and we were working on the Adidas Superstar shoe. And as you can see here, this is where we've gotten to thus far. This is bags number 1 and number 2. Have built out the sole of the shoe at this point. And as you can see down in the bottom of it, I'll flip it back over here. You have over here, sorry, just figuring out the cameras. Over here we have the Adidas, and it's got the little Adidas symbol, the little flower over there. It's got some verbiage down here. And one of the things that I found that was quite interesting was that it has a brick right in the, almost right in the arch of the foot, which I'm sure that probably gets built on some way once we get a few more bags out. But all I can imagine is every time that if I was wearing this as an actual shoe, how bad that would hurt every time that I stepped on it. Because, you know, that's just the regular rule of somebody actually stepping on a brick. It's a disaster. It's painful. Anyway, okay, so I'm hoping that we have some people join us tonight on the either one of the sites. Still working on getting TikTok up. I have to have 1,000 subscribers in order for that to be, able to go live. So we still got a long ways to go on that. But for now, we have both YouTube and we have Facebook available. So we can get started with those. I have no problem with either one of those. I love being a longtime Facebook fan, and I love watching videos on YouTube on a regular basis as well. So, both very valid and great social sites to be able to use. So, looking forward to partnering with that as we go on. Anyway, so tonight we're going to be looking at, looks like bag number 3 to start off with. So here's bag number 3, and it's a kind of a smaller bag. So if we get through this pretty quickly, then we may switch over to bag number 4. And still in play is the additional angle portion that was inside of the box, just laying in there loose, not inside of any bag. Not exactly for sure what it goes with, or if it was a fluke and accidentally got stuck in there. But if not, maybe we'll be adding it on sometime during the build. Anyway, I'm going to set this over here to the side for just a moment. And I'm going to switch over to the camera that you can see my hands down here. See the work that I'm doing. I have the shoe here. I got my book up here. Still trying to figure out the best angle in order to be able to get all that so that you can see it. I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit further so that you can see all the way back there. I think that works pretty good, pretty good. Let me make sure my microphone is out of the way. Alright, so that gives us, move my book up here just a hair bit underneath my keyboard. That way I can see it, but you guys will be able to see the Legos, which I will dump right here. Okay, so last night when we finished bags 1 and 2, there was about 4 additional little pieces inside of the bags. I'm guessing that comes from whenever Lego actually packages up the Lego into the separate bags. If you have smaller items, that's the ones you usually find extras in the bag, and it's probably just because it drops an extra one through the dispenser whenever it's building the bags. As you can see, as I've built my Lego over the years, I've collected tons and tons and tons of additional extra little pieces, which comes in handy because sometimes you actually are short, say like a small 1x1 of a specific color, and over time those items build up. So I keep those always in a little Ziploc bag. They are great for, say, if you need a wrist rest for your mouse. Put your mouse here, put that there. Feels real good. Some people actually pay good money to get a bean bag to rest their wrist on for whenever if they have a lot of computer work. But see, hey, mine come just through the world of extra Lego. So anyway, setting those over to the side. Sure, you don't want to hear some of me nerding out there just too much. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to tear into bag number 3 here and get some stuff dumped out and see what we can do. All right, bag number 3 is now officially opened up, and we have this a little additional smaller piece bag, of course, as usual. And this is the bag where you typically find the additional extras. Yesterday's had about a 1x1, just a little small square here in white, and there was also a blue one in there, and then there was maybe 1 or 2 other little smaller items just about like that. I think it maybe been a 1x2 plate that was in there or something along those lines. Anyway, so get rid of this plastic bag over here to the side. And that's bag number 3 is now officially open, and we are about ready to go ahead and get started. So, I'll try to do a little bit better job tonight of watching my chat as well. I did fail yesterday. It was my first time doing a live, so please excuse me, but I didn't keep a good eye on the chat so much yesterday, and I did miss my first person ever watching my show whenever they were actually saying hi. So if I don't respond to you immediately, it's probably because I'm so excited building the Lego and I missed your comment, but I will try to say hello as quickly as possible. Uh, I like to be as nice guy whenever I possibly can. I try to be as nice as I can. So just spreading these parts out here, make them a little bit easier to find as I'm starting to do the build. And so I think we are ready to go ahead and get started. So the first items we're going to do is it's going to be, we have this 6x8 plate here. And for this, it looks like it needs a 1x2 on it. And then one of these blue with the little hooky item on it. Let's see here, is it the, yep, it's this one. So this is going to go on here as well. And then we have a 1x3 block that needs to go on there, which is right here. Alright, so we're moving along at a brisk pace today, actually. So we're already past page 61, moving into 62. So now we have this item here. It says that we need a 2x4, not the wood, but actually the brick. And then this red plate with the 4 posts on it as well. It's going to go right back here behind this. And then we need a 2x3 located right here, and that's going to build out off of the actual plate. And then there's going to be an additional 1x6, which is right here, and it's going to go and build into this spot right here. This is what we got so far. So moving along. Alright, so the next piece, I'm going to set this over to the side here for just a second. We are looking at this item, and so this needs, let's see here, spread these out. This needs this little angle here. It's going to go there. Oh, there we go, dropping it. And then on top of that, we are going to have a little angle. Here it is. That's going to go in that gap. We're starting to make what looks like almost a Wi-Fi symbol. And then there needs to be a 1x2, which is going to go right here on this spot. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Alright, good to go. Last night we ended up having some massive storms here in Louisville, so hopefully everybody else was spared what we got to go through. Lots of thunder and lightning starting about 3 o'clock for multiple hours after that. My dogs were insane. I mean, they were flipping out. I ended up, one of them had to go to the bathtub. I'm pretty sure that she'll be the one that if we ever have a tornado or something, she'll survive it over all the rest of us. Just because she's the smart one that goes straight to the tub whenever any kind of storm comes through. Okay, so we are moving right along. Step number 66, order 66. Sorry, I just had a Star Wars moment there in my head. I do that sometimes, actually quite frequently. And we are looking for a, here we go, this piece right here. It's going to go right here. Alright, so already burning through my voice. I'm going to grab me a little bit of coffee here. My Batman coffee cup, as you can see. Batman, Batman. It's got coffee in it again tonight. Keeps me going. Delicious. Wonderful. Alright, so let's see here what else we got. That moves us on to the next page. Okay, and then we need one of these plates. It's going to go right over the top of all that to hold it all together. So that is going to go here. Nice. Very, very nice. I can hear one of my little babies outside the door starting to scratch. I think that's my dog. But she's okay. She's not scratching too hard yet. I'm going to put this black 4x1 here. That's going to hold that in place. And then we are going to do these little angles here that have the 3 dots on it. So we got one here, and it's going to go right in this section, and then we're going to have another one flipped in the opposite direction. It's another optical illusion, so it's not that one, or maybe it is. Alright, so the thick end down on this side, and then the thick end up at the top. Nope. Here we go. Alright. Telling you, that's one of the main pieces that gives me so much trouble. Just visually, it just does not work for me for some reason. Okay, so now we got a 1 pointer here. I'm going to put it right here in this spot. And then from there, we need a flat 2-pointer plate. I'm going to put it in there. And then looks like we need a 2x2 right here. It's going to go here on this corner. And then we need another flat plate going over here. So I did just a few minutes ago start watching a movie on Amazon. I don't know if anybody else has started watching it yet, but it is called The Tomorrow War. And so far, it started out pretty interesting. So these two are the same. Here we go. Alright. But pretty much, Chris Pratt, he's pretty funny. And sometimes he plays serious parts. And so far, starting out pretty interesting. But come on, Clay, open your eyes. It's got to be here somewhere. I am on the struggle bus tonight, guys and gals. I do not know why I cannot visually see the items. There it is. It's right under my eyes, right under the nose every time. Struggle. Okay, so then we need this 2x1 flat goes here, and a 2x1 pointer goes here, and then we're going to have another 2-point flat and a 2-point pointer goes here. Anybody out there in the world gone to see Black Widow yet on at the movies? It's pretty good. I'll go ahead and I'll give you a heads up right now. Excellent movie. Definitely, I would say go see it if you like that kind of movie. If you're big into Marvel stuff, it's very entertaining and very action-packed. And not to give any spoilers away, but definitely stick around after the credits so that you can see the additional portion. I'm one of these people that I believe that the movie theaters should post it outside of their outside of the entrances, saying there is in credit, mid credit scenes, things along those lines. To let the people know. That way, I mean, if you need to go to the bathroom or something like that, and you know that there's nothing that's going to be coming up afterwards, you can go to the bathroom. I think that's just respect. Respect. Alright, so let's see here. All these parts are here, this part's here, these parts are here, this looks like this. Okay, alright, so we are past page 65 and step number 70. Keep on building. Keep on trucking. Alright, so now, face is itching. We need to find this part right here. Alright, so we are going to snap this into this spot here. Just to give you a heads up, this is what we're looking at so far. It looks like we may be starting to build one of the stripes out. Quite possibly. And let's see here, not that, but this is going to go here. And then a couple of the thicker angle rolly plates are going to go on there as well. Good times, good times, good times. Well, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this. Definitely looking forward to getting more and more of these items built out for you all. I think we're going to enjoy some of the other stuff that I have as well. But this shoe is fantastic. Just good marketing all the way around. Alright, so let's see here. This needs to be flipped over and turned this direction so that we can then take this and it's going to go right here in this spot. And then there is these. That's interesting. Here we go. So this is interesting. It's a 3x1 and it's got like a single point here on the bottom, and there needs to be 2 of these in here. And I think here's the second one. Yep. Excellent. Alright, so down at the bottom, as you can see, it starts to look like this. Rotate it around. And I did turn off my little additional circle light up here. I thought that was because this item is so white. It does cause there to be such a glare on the items. It's hard to even see any of the points on the actual Legos, things along those lines for you guys. So I went ahead and turned that off. I still think we have enough light to be able to see as we're building things out. But of course, if it's not good for you, then please be sure to let me know. Just shoot me a message in the chat or over in the for either Facebook or on YouTube, and I will gladly work on coming up with a lighting solution that will help you guys out with being able to enjoy the builds better. Okay. So, I'm going to put this item over to the side here, and it looks like we're going to be starting to build on a separate portion here that looks to build out maybe part of the back of the shoe, possibly. So let's see here. So we need this 2x3 with a 1 point black item on it. Black squared. Okay, so that is there. And then we need these little sharp angles that are going to go on here as well. So that's going to go here. And then we need the vice versa one to go on the opposite side. Okay, this is going to go over here on this side. There we go. Just wanted y'all to be able to see what we were actually doing here. So once we got that portion down, then it looks like we need another 2x6, or 2x3, I'm sorry. It's going to go here on top of this. And then, so there's that, and that. And this is all going to go on this post here, which is going to run right up the middle of that. And then we need 2x3 white bricks. It's going to go right there. And then we have these 2-pointer items here, and there needs to be 3 of those that are added on. Excuse me. And here's the third. Okay. You guys at home are probably like, it's right there, dude. Just grab it. Come on. All right. So, moving on up to the east side. So we're going to flip this over here. And then it looks like we are going to build these angles onto the sides. So, oh no, come on, Clay, get it fixed. Alright, so there's 1, 2, here comes the second line of them as well. Okay. Alright, and then we need 4 of these on each side of the white. 2. So I went out earlier today to get me some lunch. I had to go to the post office and get gas and typical Saturday chores that need to be taken care of. And went to the post office and dropped off a package that needed to be shipped up to Wisconsin to one of my wife's friends. And then after that, I ordered myself a pizza. I went to Wick's Pizza here in Louisville, Kentucky, and got what is known as their Big Wick Pizza. And if you've ever had one of those, you know what I'm talking about. And if you had it, I'm so sorry that you are missing out on probably one of the best pizzas that are out there in the world. So they are delicious. Just want everybody to know. Wick's Pizza, Louisville, Kentucky. Google it. If you're here, order it. Get yourself some pizza. Get you a Big Wick. Delicious. Got my plate over here. It's clean. Why is it clean? Because it's good to the last drop. Alright, so moving along. Looks like we need this 3x3 here, and this 3x3 here, and this 1x3 here. So this is going to go here. This is going to add a stability structure in, and then this is going to go here. Put it against the table here just so that get that little bit of a stability there so that everything holds together really well. This is where we're at the moment, as you can see from the bottom. Alright, so that's added on. Then we need a couple of these little angles here. Bring everything a little bit closer here just so that I can see a little bit better. So this part is going to go right here. And then I need a reflection one on the other side. It's going to go like this. Nope. Yep. Sorry. Alright, that goes there, and then these 1x1s are going to go in this gap here. Might have been a little bit smarter to put that in first, but it looks like I'm luckily able to get it there on that side, and then I got another one for this other side over here. Okay. And then it looks like we need a final one of these angles going over here on this side. Here. And over here on this side as well. Alright, so that finishes up that portion of the build. And guys, we're making great time. So far we're 30 minutes in and almost done with this bag, sorry. Alright, so flipping it over, it says set it down on the ground like this right here, And then it says go and find this other piece right here, which I'm going to put right here. It's got those 2 points on it there, so that then I can take a 2x2 here somewhere. Here it is. And I'm going to put 2 of these little bridge portion angles over the top of it. And here's the other one. And then this is going to go right here to add this little accent and hide that line of 2 pointers. Okay, so that has got us this far. And interesting enough, we have these 2 items here. So, alright, it says to add on the sides over here these little angle portions, just to fill in these gaps here. Here's the other one over here. And I could easily see that there'll be an extra one of these or more inside of this bag that will end up going as part of my collection of extras. Okay. Then we need to put the Adidas logo. But first, looks like we need to put a 1x1 point here. This is going to go right here on this middle point, and then we need 2 angle portions that are going to like go up in an upper direction, adding some curvature to this black shape down at the bottom of this one over on this side. And this is one of the only items sometimes that I would love to have a little additional light. I may end up bringing my lamp in here just to be able to see a little bit better, but not as powerful as this big O-ring that I have up here at the top. Anyway, alright, so we are still making good time. This Adidas goes here. This symbol goes here. So we have built this out. And then this is going to actually connect to, so this is going to go here and it's going to snap in right like this. Made the back of the shoe. This is actually the portion of most of my shoes that wears out the fastest, just to be honest with you, because I got a bad habit of taking one foot and pushing down with my other foot to take my shoes off rather than, gently untying them and all the whole 9 yards. Not very good at doing that. I'm just like, gotta get my shoes off. I had them on all day. And so that's the portion of the shoe that usually goes first for me. And that's why I end up having to buy new shoes, which I try not to do that often, just to be honest. All right, so starting the next, most likely the other side of it is going to be, we start with this, looks like an 8x6. And it's going to put this 3-point angle on here. And then a 1x3 section is going to go on here. I'm going to put this over here with this, so that those 2 items can be there. This 1x3 is going to go in here. This other blue is going to go here, and this 1-pointer will go right beside of that. Looking to see. Alright. Just checking a couple of things there. And we'll put this red plate here. It's going to go there. And then we need this 2x4 here. And there's another 2x4. It's going to go in this gap right here. And then right here, there needs to be this 1x2. Okay. And then from here, we're going to put a few of these little extra bolt-on 2-pointers. So it's going to go there. This one's going to go here. And then a single point. It's going to go here. And the closer to the end of the bag it gets, the easier it gets on to building items, because you can just grab stuff fairly quickly as the playing field here gets a little bit less cluttered. Okay, I need this angle here. It's going to be held like this. This 2-point plate is going to go right here. Looks like I need an angle. Angle. Here. And this little wedge will go here. Alright, and then this is going to get connected just like this right here. This is basically just building out the, looks like the opposite side of the heel area. Alright, so we have everything here. Then we need this just to hold everything back together again. So it's going to go across the top here. We'll take this black one here. 1x4 is going to go right there on that spot. Okay, and then we will take this black angle here. It's going to go here. And then there needs to be this skinnier one. It's going to go here. And then some of these thicker ones are going to go here. And need one more of those. Going to go here. There we go. Alright, so let's see here. Stage 91. We are going to need this 1x2 black flat, and then we need this black angle here, which is going to go right in this spot here, and then a white angle on the opposite side of it there. Okay, then we need this 1x2 in this spot, and then this flat is going to go on here, and this angle will fill in this gap here. Okay, coffee break. Oh, delicious. I guess y'all getting tired of hearing me say that, but can't help it, it's so good. Alright, so 1x2. Really knocking through it now. You guys are awesome support here. Everybody hanging out with me tonight. This angle here, and then this angle here. Alright. Man. Digging it. Alright, so that goes there. Then these are going to fill in this gap over here. Here. And here. 3 of those. And then we need this 1x2 goes here. This flat's going to go here, and then a 1x2 on the other side of it there goes in this gap. And then it says to flip, and we need to take this part and this 1x2 here. It's going to go in this gap here so that it can, let's see, it's going to go in here. And then these two that I had set aside will go in here and here. Guys, I'm getting a little bit nervous. Yep, I did it. I did it. I knew I would do it. Alright. So usually don't have these many larger pieces just laying around. Where did I miss them at? So we had 2, 3 here. So, one of these things is not like the other. You can see this one here, right here. I do this. It's a regular thing. I don't try to say that I'm perfect. I do make mistakes. I do make mistakes. So, let's see here. But first step to getting better is to admitting that you make mistakes. So I'm going to take these 2 angles off here, and I'm going to take my little tool. It's going to wedge it in here, and I'm just going to gently lift up just a little bit to make myself just enough of a gap in there. You know, if we make mistakes, it's how we learn. I'll snap that one in there. There's nothing wrong with making errors. Admit up to it. Correct your issue. Move along. Snap these 2 items right back in where they were. Good as new. Okay. I was wondering why that was so loose on that one side. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. Now, oh yeah, that's much better. Much better. Fess up to your errors and the ways that you mess up. These 2 items are going to just basically snap into these angles that are on both ends of the heel. Might be easier laying this down. I got like a funky hair on my hand. Gorgeous. So, back of the shoe, nicely done. It's got a couple of posts in there so that you can see how it's going to eventually snap right into the back of the shoe and these gaps right here, which I have a feeling is probably going to be next step. And as I was saying earlier, 3 little extra pieces, 1 little wedge, black 1x1, a black angle, all just a little bit of extras. Let's go take a look here. I don't see any additional missing pieces there. Alright, back to the back here in the book where we just added those 2 items on. It looks like that. And then, just as I said a second ago, that's going to snap right in. I'm going to move these little extras here. I'm going to take this. As you can see, I got these little holders here that match up with these little posts here. And voila. Now we have the back of the shoe on. Okay. There you go. Back of the shoe is now connected to the sole of the shoe. bit of strange warpedness to it, though. I don't know what the deal is with that. Maybe as we start adding some of the other pieces on, then it'll... Oh, there it is. I'd missed the little gap there. There we go. Much more smooth. Much more smooth. Alright, so that's bag number 3, and we're 45 minutes in tonight. Let me take a look and see what bag 4 looks like. I think it might take us a little bit longer to do the bag 4. Quite a bit of stuff in there as well. It's actually going to build out one of the whole sides here. So I think I will save that to the next show. And if you will go ahead and just make sure you're subscribing. Whenever I go live, you'll get a notification saying, hey, Clay's going live on Living a Lego Life. And then you can join us as we continue building this item out. Otherwise, the recordings will always be on YouTube as well. So if you can't catch it whenever I'm there with the initial release, then feel free to go ahead and watch the replay if you'd like. Anyway, thank you all for joining me again tonight. I greatly appreciate everything and having you with me. And I'm hoping that you'll join me on our next show. And we'll continue building out this wonderful shoe. Show it one more time. Alright. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful night. And there will be no stream tomorrow night for live stream. Just because I try to keep at least one day out of the week for being able to spend time with my wife and things along those lines outside of the work. And so, anyway, have a great night. Time to get some sleep. Everybody take care.